A9, A10. This doesn't seem right. I'd say 12. That's not A9 and A10. Nope. Change of weapon. Okay, done. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This looks realistic, wrong categorization. What do you mean, Tommy? What was the alarm counter on the top right from the squirrel text? I don't know. Okay, we got 200 points for changing the fuse. Pop the panel, pop the fuse, put a new one in. 200 points we got for that. It makes no sense, does it? Add blue, brake discs. No. No, don't talk to me about brake discs. The shock absorber in the middle axle. The cabin filter on the aircon unit. I wish it told you how many points you could potentially earn. Are you going to play Train Station Renovation when it comes out? I've never heard of that game, Cuzzy. Train Station Renovation. Is that made by House Flipper people? What a bizarre game. Yeah, that's a nice typo. Add blue. It is made by House Flipper people. Why am I not surprised? Wait, you German guys in chat, what does that say? Something fresh, something. It's like daily fresh fruit or something? Fish is fish, okay.
Celebratory bunting.
It doesn't say celebratory bunting, referee. It says you're allowed on the handicap parking. Well, no, that does. Gamoose is salad. Right, job list. Add. We can do the add blue. It's easy enough. See, when I saw that ad, I thought perhaps that said sub for Snapchat. Right, view job, add blue, done. Brightness on the rear, I'm not doing that yet. Screen wash levels, we'll do that. That's easy. I think if you click on the eye in the job list, it will show you the components. Yes, it does. Okay, screen wash. Done. It's that one. What's your Snapchat? I never said sub for Snapchat. I don't even use it. The shock absorbers on the middle axle. The cabin filter air conditioner needs to be replaced, which is here. Right under the driver's seat. Can we get at that from here? Yes, we can. Interior filter needs to remove that. Yeah, that's exactly right. I said sub for great content. That's what I said. Interior filter. Wait, what? What's this? I am not going to tell you where to find this in your storage. Interior filter. Wow, game. Just wow. Well, interior stuff's down here, isn't it? I think.
Cup of tea?
Yes, please. I'm still waiting. To be honest, when Paul fixes the bus, it goes to the paint shop, but they damage it again and take it back. Fair play. Heating cover. I think it'd be under the aircon side of things. Engine? I don't think so. Compressor? Maybe. Nope. It was the first item on the second page. Interior filter. I'd say it's that one personally. Okay, that's that one done. Shock absorbers in the middle axle. Now, what do you reckon with this one? Do we jack the axle, do you think? Do you think we need to pop all the wheels off? What, raise the whole bus? You think it'll take 2 hours and we'll get 50 points? I agree. It's on 18%. It's one shock out. I should do easy jobs and get 200 points, if only. That's on 42, that's coming out. Yeah, it's not quite as bad as it could have been. I was thinking I'd have to take all the wheels off and the struts and everything. Okay, let's have a look. A whole lot's gone. Lower the axle to see if it's necessary. Great idea. What will go wrong? Imagine an OMSI 2 DLC for being a mechanic. I don't think that would work, to be fair. A3 and 4 shock absorbers is what we're looking for. A3 is here. Are you using Backblaze personal backup or the B2 cloud? I use the Backblaze cloud because it backs up my NAS drive. How do you find the cost of the B2? Look under the NAS section. There's a bit along the top about whether you want to use it for personal use or whether you want... Wait, I've not been paying attention. Did that just bolt in? There's a bit on the top about NAS drive. If you click on NAS, it gives you the pricing there. Like I use a Synology NAS drive, and it has an app in there that you can use for Backblaze. So it just makes it very simple. You just fire up the Backblaze app and tell it what you want to back up. You can have things go into different named backup groups with different retention policies and stuff. It's quite good. And then you just leave it, and and then you can schedule when it backs up as well, so that it's not smashing your internet during the day. I just tell it back up overnight. Okay, that's that one done. Shock absorbers. The brake discs on the rear axle. God. I really wish you could crouch lower though. It's kind of irritating. Like all this stuff that's in the way. Like this is in the way. You can't properly crouch down and see what you're doing. You can't see the bolts on this thing. So you end up having to do it like from 2 meters away. You have 20 terabytes to upload, Navarine. Yeah, so I mean that's what I had about 28 terabytes, which takes a while. So I just set it to run from like 2 AM till 10 AM or something. Because that's normally the time when I'm not using the internet. And then just leave it. And after about a week or two, it'll just be like, yeah, we're done here. And then you'll get your bill. But they're quite cheap. I mean, even when you've got like terabytes of stuff, you're still only being charged dollars for it every month, which is pretty crazy. And the best thing is, if you have like a complete failure, you can pay and they'll send you a hard drives or hard drives with all your stuff on it. We could buy the pneumatic, yeah. No, you don't, Captain Flynn. For Backblaze? No, you don't. You can't be. I can't remember the pricing, actually.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Let's get rid of that wheel. Let's get rid of that wheel. Punkathet, thank you for 10 months. VOC, welcome back. The brake discs on the rear axle. Oh, the brake discs are a real pain, aren't they? Gotta get rid of all this first. On the website, the price is shown as $5.005 per gigabytes per month. Yeah, there's also a charge for transfer as well. So you can't just be like uploading, downloading constantly as well. But if you're generally looking to just back up and leave it there, you only pay once kind of thing a month. But if you start refreshing it, if you're refreshing 28 terabytes a month, that's going to cost. They're still cheaper than most places. What the heck is going on here? Wheel hub. This is a double one, so it's like completely different. It's got two lots of... Or has it? Right caliper left. So it's only got one caliper. And a sliding caliper and a wheel hub. Blimey. Kind of bad that you can't crouch anymore, yeah, I agree. That needs fixing. Amp Gaming. That is very generous, Amp Gaming. Thank you, mate. 10 subs gifted. If you were lucky enough to get one, please give him a thank you. That is super generous of you. Apparently I need a spanner for that.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Thank you for the sub bump, Amp.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Just put it in the calculator. 10 terabyte initial upload, 0 monthly changes, resulted in $3,000 per 60 months, $50 a month. All I can say, Captain Flint, is shop around because Amazon charges a lot more for those. can't actually... This is really actually irritating.
Nut house.
There's 3 bolts down there that I want to get at, but I can't get at. Because I'm clipping through the wheel hub itself. Which means the only way to get them is to probably drop underneath. And you can't spin the wheel round.
Welcome back.
Auburn, I have no interest in Minecraft. I know they've added ray tracing, but I don't really care. Wait, how are we supposed to get that?
Welcome to the nut house.
Okay, this is definitely another issue they need to fix.
Welcome to the nut house.
Because you can't get visibility on these 2 bolts. You can't crouch down low enough to get them. Rishi, thank you for 33.
Welcome to the nut house.
You have 2 problems in your life. 1, hay fever, and 2, your potatoes are taking forever to grow. I hear you on the hay fever side of things.
Welcome to the nut house.
I have to find a specific angle that works. This is a bit silly.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
So now you do a nice trick where you reserve space on a friend's box, giving a remote backup. Captain Flint, like I say, you're going to struggle to find cheaper. How pre-release is this? Do you have a release date? Nope. Literally, I have no idea. They sent me a key and said, play it, there's no embargo, but they didn't say what the release date was. Jeffrey, welcome back. I don't think lowering the axle is going to get it. See, it's like underneath the wheel hub, and I can't get camera visibility on it. It says December 2020 on Steam. I thought it just said 2020. Do you know what? I actually don't think we can do this. Unless we can figure out how to physically get that. Oh god. Started unbolting something. I don't think that was the right one. Oh, it was. Wow. Wow. I have to get in the trench and stand at the exact angle. Okay. So pads. Brake cylinder. There's apparently some bolts I need to get on the brake cylinder. Hmm. So you need to get those bolts right there in order to move the cylinder so that we can remove the caliper. But right now I can't figure out how to get those bolts. And I can't get my head in the wheel well, which is massively irritating. Left brake pad. The what? We've got the crouch button pressed. See, this is what we're like when we're stood up. And then when we crouch, this is what we're like. Don't know, let's have a look if there's an inspection. Maybe that's what we're missing in our life. Well, we've got a brake pad. I'm not really sure how this massively helps us, though. Like, it helps a little bit to get the pads out, I guess, but... There's a video from a guy named Squirrel on YouTube. Nice.
Welcome
I don't
to
think this
the
is
Nut
doable.
House.
Unless I'm missing something here. Don Sorino, welcome to the Nut House, sir. Thank you, Don. Well, we can try from below, but... I don't really see how we're going to get much visibility from down here. I can just about see the cylinder there.
Nutter.
So we'd have to get visibility on those two bolts, which there's no way we're going to get visibility down here. Car Downs, can we please play OMSI 2 later? Nope. I don't think this is doable. Like almost everything here seems to hinge off that thing. Can you open the floor inside the bus? We already have.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Scotty, thank you for 17 months. We already opened the inspection thing. The only thing we can open now, I guess, is this. That's more for engine stuff than axle stuff. This is like literally the only inspection cover. If I could get on that side there, which... What if we remove all these seats? Do you reckon we can get at it then? Let's try it. See, a real mechanic would just be able to lean over and get their arm in there. Oh, come on, game. Like invisible box hype. Look. There's literally a box here, so we can't even get there. That's very frustrating. If I could get on there, I could probably look down that hole properly. I mean, that's just pretty useless. The only thing you can do from here is pull out brake pads. Yeah, if they had the ability to lean, you could lean over and start sorting things out. Hey, Langerville. How you doing? That is frustrating. A bit cabin feverish, yeah. I think everyone's getting like that. As time goes on, I said this a few weeks ago, as time goes on, people get more and more restless. Try the airline from the pits. How's the airline going to help, though? Like, it's not the airline. I can get the airline from here. It's no big deal, the airline. I mean, we can try removing those. There you go. They're gone. The problem is those little retaining bolts at the bottom there. That one. That washer. And that washer. Can't get an angle.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Can't get an angle on this. I don't think the invisible box will disappear. I really don't think it will. Even if I take all those seats out, I reckon it'll stay there. The only way to raise the bus is to use these jacks on the side that require the wheels to be in place, which is kind of impossible if you're trying to get out the wheel well. It's not like real life. If it was like real life, I'd be able to lean in. I'd be able to get in there and just sort this out. It'd take 30 seconds. The problem is the camera's restricting me so much I can't actually get in there. I don't know how they did this. I don't know how the devs have done this. I mean, we've done most of the jobs on the list. All I can think of doing is just reassembling this and sending it on its way. And we'll just take the hit on the points for that. You need to take the wheel hub parts off first. How? Look, if I want to remove the brake disc, I need to remove that. If I want to remove that, I need to remove that. If I want to remove that, I need to remove those, and those are the things I'm trying to get at. Like, everything requires something else to be removed before it, and it all comes back to this thing, the brake cylinder. The brake discs the same as the brake pads? No. The discs are the thing that's physically attached to the wheel. The pads are the things that clamp it. They're the wearable item. I did more, yeah. The screws out the top. That was no problem.
Happy anniversary.
There's one up there. That was easy. You have to do it from the inspection window inside. Okay. One last time. Here's the inspection window, right? I can't go any further forward than this. This is the sum total of backwards and forwards. This is crouched. This is backwards and forwards. Okay? So I can't see... I can see the nut on top of the brake cylinder here. The one that I just put back on. Right, so I get that off. That's now the brake cylinder. And underneath it are the two bolts that I can't get at. Like, you're looking down at something with bolts underneath it. You can't get at it. Do you not think that it's crazy that you would have to remove the swing arm and the prop shaft just to remove the brake cylinder? Does that not sound crazy? Just to me. Come on, game. I want to put that... Like, I want to put that nut back on, but I can't do it from this angle. It's not the only option. I like my option. My option is reassemble the bus, send it out to a mechanic that can lean inside the wheel well. That's my option. I'm going to take the hit and move on. I think there's no way we can do that with the current camera. I don't know how the devs have done that. I had to just use a spanner for that central nut then. It wouldn't let me use anything else. We'll do the hatches in a sec. Right, what have we got here? Retainer, pin. Spring clip on the end. I'll do the wheel bolts last. Okay, that looks okay. Do you still receive fan mail? Most of the year, no. That pneumatic ramp is bugged out, so it constantly makes that noise. It only seems to happen on like one of the trenches. I think it's this one. I thought it was the third trench. But yeah, you jack the ramp up and it just carries on to make a pneumatic sound. Pretty annoying. It's kind of like the Mosquito in Mice and Macaw. You're looking for a pen pal, as if. Right, last one. I just hope we don't lose too many points because of this. So yeah, just the inspection hatches now. And then we'll have to write this one off. I'm sorry, your mechanic couldn't fix that problem because he couldn't get inside the wheel well. Alright, let's see how many points we lose on that one. Which city? I don't know. Can you tell which city? Uh-oh. Need to lower the jack.
Happy anniversary. Natter.
Wow. 50 points. That's all we lost. We got 100 points for the shock absorbers. Twice as many as the really, really annoying brake discs. Mr. Setzer, thank you for 27 months. IT Technician, 44. The game looks wonderful. Hope everyone in the house is doing well. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we're still up on the day. Like, 740, we went to 890. So we made 150 points. That could have been a lot worse. Faulty relay in the main switch, we can do that. Coolant expansion reservoir. Combination brake cylinder pressure line 2. Steering hydraulics on the oil pump. And the shock absorbers on the trailing axle. How many points have we got? 890. See, if we had the shock absorber testing thing, we could just put it on there and it'll tell us straight away where the problem was. Tune 4 and 5, yeah. Mixed up live. Thank you for 3 months. Alright, let's do this. Faulty relay. I'm guessing it's the one in the middle at the bottom. The one that looks all dank yellow. Scrub that. Okay, A9, A10 for relay. Mixed up live, how am I doing? I am fine, sir. Could have done with a few more hours in bed, but all good. Right, so we want the coolant reservoir, which is at the back. So we'll pop the cover. The coolant needs to be drained before this part can be removed. Okay. Now, how do we drain this, I wonder? Heating oil. Is it this tub? Move to drain position. Where's the drain hole for this then? The reservoir's up here, but there must be something that we can activate. Well, that's the engine oil. A bolt or something underneath.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
See, it sits right under this, doesn't it? So I can't quite see how this is going to work. Adanaran, thank you for 17 months.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Heater. Fuel line. Coolant pipe. Remove the pipe. Well, this one. Coolant pipe. This coolant needs to be drained before the part can be removed, it says. So it's not letting us remove the coolant pipe. It says we have to drain it. Refrigerant compressor hose line. Huh? I'm wondering if we have to do something up here, maybe. Coolant expansion reservoir. The game's tough on frames. Yeah, it needs optimizing. It is pre-release, early access, but it is a bit choppy on frames. Like, it's not smooth yet. There's a bit that stuck out of the coolant pipe underneath. Well, that bit there. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. I can't remove this because the coolant needs to be drained, but it just let me remove this piece of pipe over here that's connected to this one. So I can't remove this pipe because I need to drain the coolant, but I can remove this entire section of pipe. Thank you for gifting a sub to Dasman, NHS. Wait a minute. I've just removed that section of pipe before this one. I've removed the section of pipe after this one, but I can't remove this section of pipe because the system needs to be drained. Like, okay. The bolt to the left. The bolt to the left. What do you mean? Which bolt to the left? You on about this? That's not a bolt. There must be, like, I don't know. I mean, it's put the bucket here, which implies the coolant's going to collect right here. Which implies there's something in the engine that we can turn, twist, or whatever that's just going to let all the coolant out. The refrigerant compressor hose line. Refrigerant compressor high pressure hose line. Where's the rad? The rad's here. I was just looking at the rad. Oh, there's the radiator. Rad's there, intercooler's here. There's usually a plug. Yeah, I wish. But then the bucket is there, you see. So that implies that it's going to come out from here, which doesn't make any sense. Coolant collection tank, which it puts underneath the engine oil sump. So how does that work? Is it a plug sticking from one of the coolant pipes? I can't see it. I cannot see a plug. Good night, HS. Have a good day. It's the right of the 90 pipe. Please don't tell me you mean the oil sump plug here. Try to look in liquids view. Okay. The coolant drain plug. That was a good suggestion, dude. Nutty Burke, eh? Good suggestion, bro. That seemed to work nicely. That's a lot of coolant, right? Just gonna put this stuff back on before I forget. Because we do not need to have this. Okay, that's from... Okay, that's fine. We could probably move that now, I guess. Okay, so the next problem is, how do we reach that? Oh my god. It's a bit faff, isn't it? You're losing your mind over the end of the semester coding project. Is there anything we can help? Okay, let's go and grab that. That is a faff to change. A13 coolant expansion reservoir and a relay from A9, A10. Seems to remember the relay was over here. Not where it said it would be, there is. 13. 15, 14. If you didn't do YouTube, what do you think you were doing instead? Probably IT again? Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, you're not joking, Wand. It seriously will be 50 points, mate. It really will. Okay, relay's been done. Okay, new reservoirs in. Let's get this pipe done. We seem to have one coolant hose that does more than one job. It's a very flexible coolant hose. Don't know when this is coming out yet. No, I don't want to put that on. I want to put that nut on first. Rip? I was actually stuck. I was literally stuck and I thought, we're done here. I can't get out. Wow. There's a little nut I want to put right there, you see? A little clamp. Okay. That was a pain. Right, combination brake cylinder pressure line 2 is on the front middle axle. Goes from the master cylinder. Well, hopefully we can just... I can see the master cylinder being an issue, but we'll see. Maybe we can just pop that. It's that one, isn't it? Okay. Easy money, that one. Compressed air hose. You know, we probably should refill the coolant. Let's do that before I forget completely. Oh yeah, the bolts. Forgot about the bolts on the coolant. Water needs to be poured here. Isn't water what I just picked up? Did I bolt the tank down? Of course I bolted the tank down. What do you take me for? Why would I not bolt the tank down? Only a madman would forget such a thing. Cup of tea? I missed your answer, Adeldril, by the way. About your coding project. Just write it in Lua and test it in Stormworks, you'll be fine. Compressed air hose. A4 to A6, A8, B1 and C2. Couldn't they just put it in one place? It's not steering. I don't think it's front axle. It might be a middle rear axle. No, I don't see it there. Compressed air hose. Is that one? Let's have a look. That looks like the right one. We'll go with that. What was it? Isn't it here? It was here somewhere. Wait, what's this? Okay. I've actually forgotten where that goes. Oh, I see. Comes in here somewhere. Right, is that one done? Steering hydraulic oil pump. Oh my god. Do you reckon we can get at that from the inspection bit? That would be a no. That's not happening. Let's try around the back. %, it's on. I can't actually see where that goes. It's that one, isn't it? Steering hydraulics pump return line. I think. Oh, I'm stuck again. What the? I have never seen a bolt do that before. Something tells me that's a bug. Oh, that's great. Okay, A15 for a steering hydraulic oil pump. I never knew bolts did that. A15. Steering hydraulic oil pump. That's the one. I want to see a bolt do that in real life now. Right, no inventory, so that's that one done. And finally, the shock absorbers on the rear axle, by the look of it. Need to be replaced. Yeah, it's weird that you can clip into the engine but not the wheel. Like, when you've got the engine bay open, it lets you go inside and clip inside the engine bay, but not the wheel bay. Unless you, like, literally have to go in via the engine bay to do it. Maybe that was the trick. Here we go. We're going to have fun finding the access point for the bolt again now. Can you find the right pixel? I don't know if we're going to do this, you know. Hang on, I'm going to get the nut. Yeah, you got to get the nut first. Can you refill the power steering fluid? I do not know, actually. I've seen AdBlue, water, gearbox oil, engine oil. I've not seen any brake fluid or steering fluid. So I'm kind of guessing not. Is it the last job? Yes, it will be. Shock absorber. That one? Sorry, it's so annoying. You can't get here. You have to go... If you want to get there, you because these lockers, you have to go through here and then through here just to go down here. I hate this building. At least these are not magic bolts like the other ones. Right. Let's close the doors. That was quite a big job.
Nutter.
Not gonna lie. I think we'll get at least 20 points for all that. No, you can't take him on a test drive. That's somebody else's job. El Plagiato, thank you for gifting us up to Hilo. Welcome back, Hilo. I think we're done. Okay, fair play. We got 750 points for that. That's a lot of points. The coolant reservoir 200, fair enough. The brake pressure line, that should not have been worth 200. The steering hydraulic oil pump, probably given that 100 to 150. Shock absorbers, maybe 100. The drivers reported the payment counter is damaged. Look at this. So yeah, 1,700 points. We can buy some stuff with that. It's all mechanics. You can't drive the bus itself. Right, guys, it's 4 o'clock, which means I'm going to stop for an hour, take a break, grab some food, stretch my legs and all that good stuff. So if you're heading out for the evening, have a great evening. Thank you for watching. And if you're back later, I shall see you in 1 hour from now. So if you're coming back, go and take a break, walk around, grab some grub, get some snacks, drinks, all that good stuff. And I shall see you in an hour. We're going to be playing Stoneworks at 5. So I'm going to be doing some lure coding and display stuff. So if you're into that kind of thing, if you want to see how to script your own video screens in Stoneworks, stick around, because it's going to get crazy. Alright, so see you in an hour. Take it easy, guys. Bye for now.